But let's get into the game here in the SC2Links.com $100 StarCraft 2 Open number 3. In the upper right hand corner of the screen. He's down 1-2 in this matchup. Can he make a comeback? He's from the team Slayers. It is Arthur. And in the lower left hand corner of the screen, he's up 2-1. From the team Millennium, he is Tarson. 3-gate seems to be the go-to build now for Arthur that he's been trying out, and Tarson has been doing the 3 racks after expansion, or well, 1 racks expand into 3 racks. So will Arthur try to take a more economic approach to the game, considering the fact that he's seen Tarson do these economic builds, or will Tarson perhaps go for something a little bit different here? Maybe a little cheese? Doesn't look like it. He sees no need in walling off his ramp, and we saw Arthur actually expecting that last time, checking his ramp and not seeing that that was walled in, and going to the other base and coming back to scout him afterwards. So does look like an SCV is going out to scout, as well as this probe who is checking around his base for any proxies. So Arthur's aware of the whole cheese thing. We saw him cheese earlier to get to the finals, and I don't think he's going to be afraid to do it if he needs to in the final game, but at this point he's kind of expecting Tarson to do it, but it looks like Tarson's just gearing up to do another 1 racks expand, as far as I can tell. With no additional barracks going down, it's really difficult to put any pressure on unless you're planning to do some type of gas builds, and as we can see, no gas being taken. So it's safe to assume that a command center is going to get dropped down. Arthur, that's sneaky. That's very sneaky, Arthur. And I'm liking the mind games that Arthur is actually playing. Pretty interesting stuff. He is going to see the fact that the Marine's down there. He wants to see a little bit more. And he does see the Marine now. So he knows that there is going to be something out, and this could be very bad for Tarson if he does not scout this probe out. If he gets a pylon up here, he'll have warp-ins behind and attacking from the front. The bunker is going to go down in an opportune place because Arthur is just going to see that. Just going to see that. Alright. Warp gate technology going down, so there's probably going to be some pressure. No Nexus yet. But he has enough for a Nexus. And it goes down. Okay. So the probe was killed. The probe was killed. It was spotted out. Sorry I didn't get to see exactly how that occurred. That probably largely influenced the decision to go Nexus as well. And he's going to drop down a second gas. Tarson taking his first gas now, adding on those additional 2 barracks, as we can see. And we are going to jump into a macro game. We are going to jump to a macro game. Stalker poking up is going to see the bunker, confirm the bunker, and this sentry is going to tickle this SCV. Going to tickle him and use a force field, which is interesting because there wasn't actually anything up here yet. Perhaps he just wanted him to think that there was some kind of special tech up there. Maybe it's going to just throw Tarson into a little bit of uncertainty. He did see the Nexus though, so he knows that he probably isn't committing a lot of his gas, if any, that he's harvested to a tech build. It'd be a little difficult at this point. Still no workers in gas there. Tarson on the other hand has taken both of his gases in his mine to full capacity and starting his stim. So going with the bread and the butter at this point. 1 sentry out with Stalker and a Zealot out on the map. And this probe is going to come down to build a pylon, and I think we're going to see another pressure build, but I don't know how effective it's going to be. Oh, he just missed micro. Got him. Alright, there's the pylon. We see 5 gates. So this is a build we saw Arthur do against Goody. 5 gate pressure. A lot of Marines out here. If he loses the Stalker, it won't be good. Loses the Stalker. Okay, so he's one stalker down. He has literally stelots and sentries at this point against Marines. 2 bunkers in a really, really good position here. A lot of forward energy. It's going to cut them off and partition these zealots down into this area, funnel them out, or funnel them into these small chokes where they want to try to attack the Marines, or they can just bum rush them and the sentries can force field behind. We'll see what the decision is. There's a lot of opportunities here. With the 5 gates, he's going to have continuous warp-ins, and he is not looking like he is going to get supply blocked anytime soon. He needs to build another pylon, though. He really needs to build another pylon. And maybe he's just going to lose supply here. Tarson does see this with his SCV at the bottom of the ramp. He knows that there's going to be something going down here now. And we do see the front bunker getting targeted down, killed. A lot of DPS on these Marines, though. The Zealots are falling very quickly. The Zealots turning down the bunker here now. And will Arthur stick around? Will he stick around, or will he try to pick off SCVs and run? He is stuck. He is stuck here because the SCVs are transferring them in there. He's got a lot more warp-ins coming in. No bunkers to defend. If we look at the unit count station, there's 1 Marauder, 11 Marines now. A lot of hurt SCVs, a lot of hurt bio. Can these stalkers micro back? Can he use his shield to his opportunity? He's going to take out 1 stalker. He's picking off so many Marines, though. If he micros that 1 stalker, 2 stalkers back, he should be able to keep them. There's 3 stalkers falling down, 3 more being warped in. There's only 1 Marauder left. 2 Marauders now. Bunker not done. He's going to be able to take it down before it happens, and I think Tarson may be in a lot of trouble here. He's definitely in a lot of trouble. It's how much trouble can he be in? One medevac coming down. This is tough. He's going to have to pull. He's going to have to pull all of his SCVs. That bunker is going to get canceled. This is not a good situation for Tarson, but if he can hold, he'll be in a good spot. Well, actually, he won't be in a good spot because his opponent already has an expansion going down. Look at the unit count station: 6 stalkers and 3 zealots, 1 marauder, 4 marines. As a couple of SCVs getting picked off. Just more fodder for it. Stim has been finished. Uses it. The SCVs are not mineral walking to block off the stalkers, but the medevac is worth its weight in gold right now. Worth its weight in gold to keep these units alive, and it looks like he's going to have to fall back here. Arthur's going to have to fall back. He's dropping down a forge. And with that medevac just running out of energy, this is going to be a good time for Arthur to poke in and do a little bit of damage. But he doesn't actually need to at this point. He could probably take a 3rd base, fall back, just chill out. Do you see additional medevac coming out on the way here? No reinforcements being built for Arthur. Strictly going down into the tech choices he's going to make here with the Twilight Council and getting +1 armor. A lot of additional gateways going down here. Tarson's going to push out and try to take his expansion back, and he will do so successfully. He did lose a significant amount of SCVs in that engagement. As we can see now, he's at a significant deficit here. 24 SCVs to 51 probes. Arthur is starting his upgrades now, whereas Tarson does not have an eBay. He is adding on an additional couple of barracks, but I don't know if he's going to have the production that he needs, or the economy that he needs to keep up with that production. He does have a decent supply count right now, comparably to the Protoss player, and it looks like he did just pick off that pylon, which is going to supply block Arthur for the time being. Left a little warp in there, and he got in just before the end of that. So 4 pylons going down now for Arthur, and that will put him back into the green in terms of supply. And we have got a little bit of pressure coming out here from Tarson. He wants to get aggressive. I think this is a smart decision to get aggressive. It's all going to come down to positioning, though. Can he get good positioning on this engagement? Arthur has no clue what's coming, but he's definitely going to see this drop come in. He's got pylons placed in good, opportune locations. He's at the top of his ramp. 1 Marine comes up, sees it immediately, and this medevac is going to trigger a warp-in the back of the base. And Tarson's going to have to fall back. He's going to have to get the hell out of there with that. And if we look at the unit count station, he's making SCVs, which is really good. Trying to come back in that sense. He does have 5 barracks up at this point, though, so that's actually really good as well. He needs to get his upgrades going. Right now, it looks like Arthur has got +2 armor on the way. He does not want to get caught over here. Not good for Tarson. not good for Tarson. Blinking forward. Going to try to pick off as much as he can, but it looks like the Protoss is just going to clean everything up. Will he be able to get these medevacs? That's going to be huge if he can get the medevacs. The medevacs go the wrong way. They're all going to die. All going to die, and I am not going to be shocked if we see a counterattack and a GG. It looks like we may be going to the final game in the best of 5 at the SCToolings.com Open. What's going to happen? It's all going to come down. It's all going to come down to this. Not going to be enough. It's just not going to be enough. 19 Stalkers out on the field now. That is a huge amount of Stalkers. Command Center goes down. Tarson's hopes are looking very, very slim here. He's going to have a stim in, but he can literally just blink back off of this ramp and create his own concave out of it. SCV's coming down. Well, he is doing really good damage. This pure Stalker alone may not be even enough, but with 1-1... With 1-1 and medevacs, he's pushing him back, and he has actually taken out the Nexus over here as well with this drop. Oh wow, so he was not even paying attention, neither was I. He's only got 3 SCVs, but now is the time. Tarson needs to take out this army and make his move. He's stuck at the bottom ramp, not everything is firing. Can he get what he needs out of this engagement? Being very cost efficient, but the fact that there's only 3 SCVs on the field does not lead me to believe that Tarson's going to come back. 22 supply to 83 supply. It looks like Arthur's going to take it down. The drop has been marginalized. I do not see it anywhere on the field. Stalker's going to come in, and there is the GG. All right.